My name is Mike Adler, live in Freehold, New Jersey. I'm a patient of Dr. Kaufman. So about 30 years ago, I had a traumatic head injury, which I've done a lot of remediation in regards to trying to mitigate my pain from occipital neuralgia. I've done everything and anything in regards to physical therapy, seeing pain management doctors, neurologists, every conceivable treatment, but it came to a point in time that the treatments were failing. So Dr. Kaufman was, I guess, referred by another doctor and said, go see him, see what he has to do in regards to your condition that you've been suffering for this long time. His technique was more out of the box and was leading me down a road to a permanent fix, which that's what I was looking for after suffering for 30 years. Recovery was interesting because when you did other remediations, and I'll talk about one specifically, radiofrequency. Radiofrequency is when they go in and burn nerves. And that's similar to what Dr. Kaufman's process is, but it's different in a way. So the burning of the nerves gives you this numbness behind your head, and it relieves the pain, but ultimately the nerves reconnect and they get stronger. And then it came to a point where it didn't work. So Dr. Kaufman's technique is very similar to that process, but it's not burning. It's moving and moving them out of the way. And when they move out of the way, so now you have a permanent fix because he physically moved them. Now, it's mad science. It's like people, what do you mean moving? It's a very technique, how I feel, where new doctors are thinking outside the box. And he was very comfortable in explaining the process and getting me very comfortable how this process was going to stop. And that was the selling point. I said, this is going to stop? Well, really? Somebody offering a permanent solution? I was first in line. I said, take me as soon as you can. The worst thing about the surgery is I couldn't get my hair cut for about a month or two. But other than that, yes, you have a tube coming out. You have a drain that comes out in a couple of weeks. That was unpleasant because I'm type A. I don't like things attached to my body. After the surgery, after day one, it's just the stitches and the healing process. That's with any procedure, you have stitches and healing process, but I came out day one, no pain, no headaches, and that was the goal. But I'm telling people this message because that was my ultimate choice, because nothing else was working. When you get to that point, when nothing else works, this is the point you need to do for a permanent solution. So you shouldn't jump into it. Do your remediations, but it's always going to come to a point where the cycle gets smaller, the feeling of getting better gets shorter in duration, where then it doesn't work. And Dr. Kaufman led me to a better road, where now, since the procedure, I haven't had an episode or an event in regards to the area he worked on, and it was like a new leaf, a new life, a break in the pattern that was circular for 30 years.